अरे ये नेपाल का रुपया नहीं गिरता है, बांग्लादेश की करेंसी नहीं गिरती है, पाकिस्तान की करेंसी नहीं गिरती, श्रीलंका की करेंसी नहीं गिरती। क्या कारण है हिंदुस्तान का रुपया पतला होता जा रहा है?
भाइयों और बहनों, आज रात मध्य रात्रि से यानी 12 बजे से 500 और 1000 रुपीस काम नहीं करेगा, नहीं करेगा, नहीं करेगा। Prime Minister Narendra Modi's demonetization policy wiped at least 2% from the country's GDP and cost over 2 million jobs, failed to wipe significant hoards of unaccounted wealth from the Indian economy. He thought it was a clever move after meeting with Netanyahu. Modi decided to foolishly demonetize 500 rupees and 1000 rupees in order to fight corruption and tackle people funding terrorism. We obviously know this is an excuse because if you are awake, you'd know Modi is only trying to please Western powers who want to introduce electronic currency, and India is a beautiful experiment ground. People in India were given several weeks to exchange their demonetized currency for new notes. But new notes could not be printed fast enough, and the policy sparked a month-long currency crunch that left tens and millions of Indians cashless, or standing in queues for hours each day to retrieve small amounts of cash. But this is only the beginning. Expect worse, when the ATMs no longer give out any cash at all. As economies crumble, so does the viability of the digital infrastructure that so many of us in this world has come to take for granted as the way money moves. The harder an economy is hit, the more valuable cash becomes. But India is heading towards dangerous territory, possibly something similar to what we saw in Greece, where Greek citizens were walking away from ATMs empty-handed. The rupee is spiraling down lower and lower as people pull out their investments and no longer trust the rupee globally. So many people remain ignorant about the devilish nature of European created money in the modern world. Governments who rule over us presently, especially in the believing world, are probably the most pathetic. Neither do they understand the reality of money today, nor do they want to know. The reason for this is because they are the slaves of the Zio-Pig alliance that now rules the world, and they have to obey. Prime Minister of Malaysia, Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, he not only understood the exploitative nature of the monetary system created by modern Western civilization, but also, quite correctly, he did what no Muslim mufti, nor Christian or Hindu priest have done so far, or dare to do. He called for the return to the gold dinar as money. He did this to tackle the fraudulent US dollar and to remove people from the shackles of the financial system. I'll tell you a little secret. The governments and banks across the world are colluding to dramatically increase public debt. India is facing serious economic crisis due to the stupid demonetization and the introduction of something called the goods and services tax. The government is trying to divide people of different faiths and castes, whilst the country spirals down in poverty in order to welcome digital currency of the Antichrist. To Modi, it's important to brush your teeth with cow dung and gargle with cow urine than to actually try and help fight poverty. Modi has become almost godlike to many. Meanwhile, India's GDP growth is going down. I did warn about this last year. The unemployment rate remains stubbornly high. The growth rate of the industrial sector has hit rock bottom. The service sector just lacks quality. Adding fuel to the fire, the whole slogan, "Make in India," and the announcement of doubling the farmers' income have yielded absolutely nothing, and it remains just mere rhetoric.
that we can overturn it and replace it with dinar or dirham.